Hello, everybody, and welcome to Crits&Knits. This is our last Just the Knits before Campaign 2 starts. Oh, wait. Oh, my mic is even working. Yay!
Yay!
That's exciting, too. Ha! Yay! We are here. Things are happening. Yarn is yarning. Knitting is knitting. Stuff is stuffing.
Stuff is indeed stuffing.
Yes.
I like stuffing. I like stovetop stuffing instead of dessert.
I really do love stovetop stuffing, and I haven't been able to get around to liking any other kind because that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
We never had stovetop stuffing. My mom made her own, and so
Oh, yeah.
anything other than my mom's doesn't taste right, which is just
Right.
the way it always goes.
Valid.
Whatever your
Of
mom
course.
or dad or parental figure made is the one that tastes good to you. So whether it's stovetop or a homemade, my husband really, really loves a cornbread stuffing. I'm like, ew. But no, that's what he grew up with. That's what he knows and
It's
loves.
okay.
So I'm like,
No,
oh.
yeah.
It just means that every year, as the family grows, there are more and more types of stuffing at Thanksgiving.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, so we have the stuffing versus dressing debate
Oh, yes, there is that
at
too.
the Thanksgiving because,
We will have both.
So, yeah. And whenever I think of stovetop, it just reminds me of, like, when I was a kid, they had very memorable commercials. Like, not just for stovetop, but for, like, other products as well. I'm thinking, now in this age of stream, I'm going to get on my old man yells at cloud soapbox here. In this age of streaming and kids these days, they don't know what it's like to have to run
good
home from
commercials.
school and... You know, the commercials with jingles, you know, Rice-A-Roni is the San Francisco treat. And yes, and I'm stuck on Band-Aids and my bologna has a first name and all of that stuff. You know,
Yes.
so...
I just told some Europeans about Oscar Mayer and the
yes.
How did that
Wienermobile.
go?
Oh,
They were shocked.
yeah. Shocked, I tell you.
I think most
Yeah.
things that we do shock Europeans.
Yes.
Rightfully so.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love the Wienermobile. I got a wiener whistle from the Wienermobile once.
I
Nice.
also have a wiener. I have a vintage wiener whistle from my mom's childhood.
No, Ren, it's not a whistle you play with your wiener. It's
That actually was not my first comment.
No, it's a wiener you bring to your lips. It's fine.
I was like, yeah, no, you bring your wiener to your mouth.
That's absolutely. And you toot on it, you just blow, and it makes a pleasing sound.
I hope my mom's not here yet. It's fine. It's fine.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
I have bad news for you, Danny.
Oh, good.
Hi, Danny's mom.
Sorry. Oh,
Sorry.
but the jingles were good. The jingles were great.
Yeah, you know, Barry Manilow wrote some of those jingles. He wrote the Allstate
Really?
jingle. Yeah, that's what he started. He wrote the Band-Aid. He did not write the bologna one, but
More you know.
Well, the bologna one is substantially older than a lot of the other
Yeah,
ones.
that's quite.
Like, that's
Yeah.
been around for a long time.
yeah. But the like a good State Farm, like a good neighbor State Farm is there. It's still used. I would say that is probably Barry Manilow's most heard song. he got like $50 for it or something like that. You know,
Wow. Yeah, he
No
needs better
residuals.
so. Yeah, no residuals. It was contract for hire work. So yeah. So you know what? This is exactly what everyone tuning in to Crits&Knits would expected to see right off the bat. Wiener talk and Barry Manilow.
Oh, that's you know, if we had episode titles, this one would be called Wiener Talk and Barry
Wieners
Manilow.
and Barry Manilow.
Oh, when we switch over to our new channel, I might start naming episodes as we finish them up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love it.
It definitely is a knife that cuts both directions, because in the first season of Midnight in the Garden of Chrome and Fog, we would vote on like what episode titles would be, and sometimes they were just silly in a way that didn't fit the tone.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, but then again,
At least
That's
Crits&Knits is silly by nature.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For-
like dystopian cyberpunk, silly adventurers and knitting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, for Unraveling, Pam and I pick episode titles. Like as we're recording, we'll like jot things down and then we'll vote at the end. But in the cutting both ways category as well, Ren, sometimes I find myself metagaming the episode to try to come up to try to intentionally say something that would be just so that it could be an episode title.
Yeah. We
My Star Trek podcast that I listen to, when somebody says the name of the episode within the episode, they'll add like a ding sound
Right.
effect.
nice.
Good.
On our
Roll credits.
Chromatic
Yeah.
Academy, our headmaster comes up with the episode title before we actually start streaming, and so they'll have something in
Oh.
mind, which sometimes gets us all a little nervous. Like our last episode was called The Red Spring, and we knew about this
Wow.
at the beginning of the at the beginning of the 5-hour stream. We knew that something was going to happen to be called The Red Spring.
Whoops.
Was it like a spring?
Oh no, this was our last relaxing episode before
Ooh.
the final battle, because
Da-da.
we know that this demon lord is coming to try and eliminate the school, steal the sword that will
Like you
open
do.
barriers between worlds so that he can take over our reality and destroy it.
The usual.
The huge.
We made a deal that he would do it on Beltane, so
Yeah.
he showed up.
That tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. Greg, remind me to ask you about the last episode if you watched it. 'Cause-
Okay. I did not watch it. I was sick.
Aw,
And yeah,
guy.
and it's late, when
Yeah, it
it's
is. It
it's
is.
definitely East Coast bedtime when it comes out.
It is East Coast bedtime when it starts. We
I
start.
know.
Yeah.
It's because
Yes.
the two of the players are on the West Coast. One of them being the headmaster, so they run the game. So
Yeah.
we kind of have to work with their schedule, and one of ours has 2 littles, and we have to work around bedtime.
Yeah.
So that they start their bedtime routine around 7, and it gives them an hour to finish at 8 Central, which is 9 Eastern.
Right.
So like
Right.
we're at the mercy of the littles.
Yeah. I get the notification when it starts. I'm like, yeah, I'm just getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's cool. So yeah, I'm like a semi faithful viewer of like the first third of most of your.
Yeah. We have been going longer and longer and longer, and it's fine.
Yeah.
It made
Yeah. You don't need to work on Mondays.
no. Well, I actually do take PTO 2 hours every Monday morning. So that I can get a little bit of sleep, because we start at 9, and this time we played for 5 hours, and it was intense, and so at least 2 of us stay on a call afterwards to decompress. So it's about 5.5, 6 hours. So it's usually about 3 a.m. that I'm going to bed. And we had a time change this weekend, so that was
Oh my gosh.
Monday was hard, y'all. Monday
Yeah.
was so hard.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was lucky enough, I guess, that the time change happened while I was flying home from Alaska.
That
so
helps.
my sleep schedule, I had woken up at 6 a.m. on Saturday and got a couple hours of very bad. This lady next to me kept hitting me with her elbow every time she moved. And it was not like a gentle
Dungeon.
it was not like a gentle like oh I'm so sorry. It was like I got whacked a couple times. I almost hit her
Oh.
back.
Yes.
Plain dungeon.
Yeah.
Plain jail.
Oh, just like
Yeah.
the other version of air jail.
Yeah.
So I got very bad sleep on the way back. I landed at 9 a.m. local time on Sunday and promptly went to bed.
Yep.
Well, I started up a rerun stream, and then I went to sleep for 2 hours, and then was able to nap again later that day. So my sleep schedule was already completely
a mess,
ruined
so.
before daylight savings had anything to do with it.
Yay. That's
I was I was sick over the weekend, and we were at a dance competition for Blueberry, and so like not even in my own bed, so it's like all messed
nothing
up.
matters. Yeah.
Nothing's good. Yeah, the trees are out there fornicating,
Yeah, they
and
are.
and it is like not good on the allergies and
I'm sorry
yeah.
to cackle, but that is the funniest way to put it.
Yeah,
If
yeah. Well, I mean, technically they're masturbating, not
Yes.
fornicating, but still,
they're attempting fornication,
they're
not doing
they're
it very
they're
well, but they're
attempting,
attempting.
right? Yeah, they're very showy, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's a
and so
problem.
it's a
It's
problem,
they
and
make it everyone's problem.
Look,
right, and it,
I have lived through spring in a lot of places.
yeah,
Spring in the South, it's
especially
so messy.
where,
It's just so
and it,
messy.
yeah, so you got the pine
Messy
pollen
bitches.
everywhere, and then you've got all these people who think that Bradford pears are a good kind of tree to have.
Ah!
Yeah,
And
they're
that is
wrong.
not, they are so wrong.
They're so
So
wrong.
super wrong. They are full of wrong. Of all the wrongs,
I
it is
have
a
I
big
have
one of
just
them.
sent a gift to the chat about Bradford pears
Yeah.
because I hate them so much.
They're
Yeah.
terrible.
They're the worst.
Yeah. They're, North Carolina, some parts of North Carolina a couple of years ago actually like started like a bounty program where
Yeah,
you could
no, some
like,
places are finally doing that, and it's like
yeah, you could destroy
because
your
they are
Bradford
also
pear
invasive.
and they will replace it with a native,
Yeah,
a native tree. So,
That sounds like an
just
excellent
bring an
plan.
indigenous person to your yard.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought that.
Oh, oh goodness. Oh.
Oh.
We're gonna blame all this on the time change and all the other stuff going on that makes us so loopy. Yep, that's it.
mm-hmm.
That's not our personalities at all. Nope.
Yeah, life be lifing.
Life do be
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yep. I do start allergy drops next week, so that's fun.
Oh,
And
Okay.
it should only take like 2 to 3 years for them to really
Start
kick
working.
in.
Yay!
Yeah.
yay!
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 5 years before you hit a maintenance sort of thing where you don't have to keep
Sure.
doing it daily
Right.
or twice a day. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, if it helps, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
And at least it's drops.
yeah, it was. Let's get into medical bull. I had the option of either drops or shots, and I don't like getting shots, but I was like, you got to do what you got to do, and they said that yeah, it's probably going to be. It's usually a lot cheaper to do the shots because your insurance will cover them or cover a greater portion of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then came back with the pricing after consulting with my insurance, and it was about the same price for both. And I'm like, you know what? The shots are once a week, and I have to go into the clinic to get it done.
That's
So
a pain.
I have to arrange
Yes,
my
as
life to
someone
do that
who
once a
does
week.
that, as someone who does that right now, it sucks.
And it is for 5 years.
Absolutely not.
I'm like, I have things that I do. Like I go
Yeah.
places.
I have a
So
life.
I opted for the drops. So it was either once a week shots or twice a day drops.
Right.
But the twice a day drops I will have in my possession. If I am traveling, I can bring them with me. I don't
Right.
have to like arrange my travel schedule around getting an allergy
A
shot.
shot. Yeah.
I don't have to like try to find a way to get it done when I'm somewhere else if I'm going to be gone for more than a week, which I haven't been, but yeah, I could.
But it could happen because you got 5
Yeah.
years.
I've got 5 years.
Right.
You know?
You could go on a 2-week holiday somewhere.
Exactly. And I
Although
don't
if you're using all of your PTO every Monday morning.
yeah. But the
Called
campaign
out.
the campaign has 3 to 4 sessions left and then we're done.
Oh,
After
congrats.
3 years.
Congrats.
I'm so sad. I'm excited, but I'm sad.
It's bittersweet.
It is.
It's bittersweet, but it's good to bring a story to an end.
It really is.
It is.
Rather than to have it just
Peter out.
And we have been wrapping up a lot of other little loose ends along the way, which is nice. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's still bittersweet.
it is, absolutely. So, other than tree fortification and and all the travel fun and stupid time changes. What's everyone been up to? Have we been knitting? What have we been knitting? Or crocheting? Or
We've been
crafting?
trying, and then we frogged the whole thing.
Aw.
The glove that I was feeling so positive about last time, I frogged the whole thing because I was like, oh, sisters not twins, it'll be fine. Then I tried both on, and the one I was working on was significantly looser than the first one. And I'm like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And I've gone like back to the cuff, back to the cuff, back to the cuff, like 5 times. I'm like, we're just starting over.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it is in the punishment zone right now.
Yep. Yeah,
As you do.
stick it in the corner, let it think about what it did.
I have one panda here.
Aw.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it. I don't know why it looks cute on its own, but it does.
It does.
It's
I
just a
know.
little ear. Like,
It really does.
It's just a little circly thing. It shouldn't look
It's a
cute, but
disc.
it's so cute.
Yeah.
It's cool because you knit it like, or you knit it, you crochet. I'm becoming one of those people. You crochet it like a circle, and then you shrink it back down, and then you like
And then you
fold
like
it, and then it turns into this
Well,
little.
that's why it's so cute, because it's already
Yes!
I love it.
Yes. One of my coworkers, you'll recall that I did the auctioning of the hat
Yes.
for work for charity. And another one of my coworkers was like, oh, I would have bid on that, but I forgot. And I'm like, I'll make some for you anytime. I like you.
Nice. Truly knit worthy.
And I was like, what do you want? And she's like, oh, I like a panda. So I like gave her like 5 different panda patterns to choose from. So
Yeah.
this is
Yay.
the ear
That's
from the pattern she chose.
cute.
I'll drop it in the
Aw.
knitting, in the knitting,
the pattern
but also
section.
crochet
Yeah.
channel. Yeah,
I love it.
that's it. That's all I got.
You know, sometimes taking something apart is just as much effort as assembling it the first time, and the second time, and the third
Yes.
time.
Well, it's demoralizing.
It's definitely, I would say, it's definitely more emotional effort.
Yeah.
A lot more swearing involved.
Wow.
Well, I thought about that immediately as I said it and went,
Yeah, not necessarily.
Yeah, there's a reason that people make knitting and crochet tags. This was not made with love, it was made cursing.
That's right. Yes. Well, I could talk about some of the stuff I've been doing. I think last time I talked about the spooky hat that I'd been working on, and it's all
Yes.
finished.
cute. It looks like a
So
Stardew Valley hat.
yeah. I mean, I'm happy-ish
From here.
with it.
It looks very
Yeah. Yeah, the colors are good and everything, but like you really can't tell the motifs. Like, you can see the moons. The moons look like moons, but you know, this is a spider or spider web. This is a spider. These are bats
Spoder.
and stuff like that. And it's just So, and I knew that was a risk with choosing like this super highly variegated
Yeah.
yarn and the gray and everything. The colors still look great. I wanted to put a pom pom on it, but Blueberry doesn't want a pom pom, so I'm not going to. But I did print out some of the pom pom button things.
Yay!
So, like,
Yes.
I have
that's
so
kind of
many
cool.
of those at home.
Yeah, so I printed out several different flavors of it, and I'll try it out if I have some left over because I still have this much yarn left over.
Oh, wow.
I had a full 50 grams of the gray and then like half of the variegated, and so what I'm doing now is I'm knitting some hand warmers, I'm using the magic hand warmers pattern that Danny designed, but then I'm modifying the snot out of it because obviously it's not ribbing all the way
Right.
like Danny's version. But I was like, this is great. It's got the basic thing, so
Yeah.
I did the ribbing for in the gray there, and now I've
That
got
is some fun pooling.
so, and which, on the hat you can't really tell. I mean, you see some of the pooling but not so much, but here is great. And now I am using the variegated as the background, and I'm going to use the gray as the pop and see if that does a better job of showing the motif. So the Pacific Knit Co. Doodle card things, and I'm doing the spider on this one, and they are 24 stitches wide, and the medium size of your hand warmer is 48 stitches, which is 24 times 2 is 48.
Yep.
So all those
Perfect.
numbers work out, and so this is great. So I just started by like saying, "Oh," but then there's a thumb gusset, which adds more. Fuck it, I'm not gonna do color work until I get past the thumb gusset,
Yep.
so yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that. I started this just a couple of days ago, and color work and chatting is not really something that I can do. So this is just sitting around, keeping me company,
Yeah.
not getting work done right now. So yeah, so that's what I've been working on there.
Nice.
And I think I think I'm gonna like I think the gray is going to pop out of this on this variegated a bit better. And then when I'm all done with both of those, if there is enough of this variegated left over, I'll make a pom pom out of it, but I won't permanently attach it to the hat. It'll be a
Right.
detachable pom pom. So if I wear the hat, I'll put a pom pom on it, but Blueberry can untie it if she wants to. So, and then I finished the socks I was working on, which were
Oh
the
yeah,
string
your
theory.
hockey socks.
Yeah, my hockey socks. String Theory Colorworks in the dark matter colorway, purple and black wide stripes, and that finished all of the mystery yarn from one of my bags, and so I had another bag of mystery yarn, and so I opened that up, and I wound the yarn for it, but I haven't cast it on yet because I need to do math, because it turns out um the yarn that I have was in Caitlin's um s- sport weight, DK weight instead of fingering. I didn't notice that when I bought it, which is fine. It's going to be delightful. Because especially because it's got sparkles in it. So
Yeah.
so I'm like I don't care that I can't just use my standard numbers that I use for fingering yarn. And I just need to sit down and do some math or swatch or something. I don't know. Do
Well, you're
something.
getting lots of practice with the math.
Yeah, I've been unfortunately knitting math and polynomials and exponents. Eighth grade math is not the same. But yeah.
Math
So
is
yeah,
math.
math is
It's all
I
numbers
it's
and
all
some
numbered.
letters.
Yeah, the algebra's got the
Calculating.
letters in it there too, right? I what I haven't encountered exponents in a knitting pattern yet. Oh,
Ooh,
look.
pupper.
It's a
What a
pupper.
pretty puppy.
She's damp. She was just outside to go potty.
Oh. Oh. A potty party.
Yeah.
That's
Rain in the Pacific
nice.
Northwest, who would have thought?
What? Shocking, I tell you.
No.
That was like me being like, it's snowing in Anchorage, Alaska. On the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, God damn it.
I moved away from this for a
I
reason.
did. And then it snowed a foot over the 2 days that I was driving, and that was scary.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
So
long
anyway,
there?
are all the
Another
pets
puppy
visiting?
visitor?
None of
She was
mine
apparently
yet.
sleeping in the little bed, just out of sight. I thought she was in the other room.
Oh.
Hi, baby. Hi, sweet
Baby.
girl. How you doing, Molly? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, do you want to come up and say hi? No, don't pick me up.
No, I'm shy. I'm off camera high.
That's how John is. Like, the other two cats will jump up on me while I'm sitting here, like, streaming and whatnot. John will jump up onto my lap in other circumstances, but if I want him to be seen on stream, I have to pick that chubby fucker up.
Mm.
Yep. Well, this is just a regular chair, so there's not enough room for her to jump up. Because she doesn't like jumping straight into someone's lap. She wants to jump onto the chair beside them.
Ah.
And there's, I mean,
That's
it's
fair.
a smallish office chair. There's not, I mean, you can see the width of my shoulders
Right.
is the width of the chair. But she does not like being picked up. She is just not a pick-me-up dog. She will hide.
Neither is Siggy. Siggy's
a
also
bit bigger.
55 pounds, but I do wish I could carry her like a baby. I would.
Yeah.
Yes. This one
Yeah.
is 16 pounds, and when it rains, I do have like a baby wrap, a baby wearing wrap that I'll put her in.
Oh,
because she does not do weather well.
Yeah.
I require a picture the next time that happens.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, she likes being in the little wrap. She likes being held close like that. That's the only time I can pick her up without her running away.
oh.
Mom, I'm scared.
Someone I went to school
Aw.
with, who also did some of the yarn that I like to work with now and again, also wove all of her baby carriers.
Aww.
Wow.
And those were pretty. I loved
Yeah.
watching those as she was having her kids. They're all too big for them now, but oh man, what a thing to like keep and pass on to them.
Right?
Right. So anyway, that's my knitting. I'm going to a fiber festival this weekend. Carolina Fiber Fest is on Saturday.
Yay!
Nice.
So I'll get some more yarn then.
Yay.
I am Gilaus.
Well, I have been pretty monogamous in my knitting. I've been working on...
Oh, just your knitting?
Yes. And
You have to qualify that? Okay.
I've got like 5 books up that I'm reading at the same time.
I
but
understand. I understand.
You know, valid.
I am on the final side of edging for this baby blanket of little
Hey!
roses.
Ooh,
So
nice
I've
edging.
got like three edges to go. Not 3 rows. God, Greg. I've got like 3 rows to go, and then it'll be done.
That's okay. You can finish. Go ahead.
No, apparently I can't.
Oh no.
So, yeah, 3 rows to go. And then I found another baby blanket that is finished and just needs a wash and all the fringe trimmed. So that means...
That doesn't count as finishing a project.
But it means that I don't have to make a baby blanket for one of the 4 babies. I already have one made.
Okay.
So I only have 2 more to
Oh.
make instead of
It's a
3
blanket
more.
in the bank.
It is. And I do believe I have another one, but I don't know. It's gonna depend. It's basically a giant granny square, and I'm not super happy with it, so I don't think I want to give it as a gift. But I don't have the energy to tear it out and do anything else with it either. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's just a giant granny square at this point. It's like 3 feet by 3 feet, and
Let the rest of us see it and tell you if we think it's good enough to give.
I will try to remember to bring it down next time.
Or it can
We
become a
have a
pet
Discord
blanket.
channel.
Oh, we do have a Discord channel. I can put it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Thank you, E, for being a better brain than mine.
Being the sensible one today. You have
Just
the brain
today.
cell, E.
But I have been 3D printing
Ooh.
because on our last episode of That's Pretty Crafty, I couldn't find my shrink art, so instead I colored a picture of Keanu Reeves as a hockey player. And so I brought out my Ohuhu markers, and I've got like 3 separate bags of them. And you're supposed to lay them flat to store them, but they store better upright. And I'm just like, I gotta figure out a better way to like keep them organized, because in the bags you just throw them all in. And I found on Maker World a modular setup. So now,
Oh.
Wow.
like each row you print separately, so you can print as many as you need. And so now my 3 different sets of Ohuhus are all in one holder, and it's got a handle.
I did hear you correctly.
It is.
Yes.
It's Ohuhu.
Oh, hoo-hoos?
Ohuhu. Yep.
Uh-huh.
It is like a more affordable version of Copics.
I was gonna say, is it dollar store Copics?
I just knocked over a container of dice. That's fine. That'll be a problem for after the stream.
Oh.
How many damage points?
Well, that's a 1, and that's a 1, and 55 on the D100.
So that's either
Wow.
a critical success or a critical failure, depending on what the
What the game is. Yeah, this feels like not good. This doesn't bode well.
I'm gonna vote for it being a 55 on like a 40, so it's a crit fail.
Yeah, that's not what I want to train these dice to do. These are for the characters who's going
Get
into
all the
big
low
battle.
numbers out now.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true. Get all the bad ones out.
No. You're our DM. Please roll. Please
Oh,
save
yeah.
the
Oh,
bad
no,
ones.
no. I've got different dice for us.
Oh,
No,
okay, all right.
these are just my Maris dice. I have only used them for
What?
Maris.
Oh.
So
On a completely different tangent, what are your guys' dice superstitions?
if I
Don't
want
really
them to
have
roll
any.
well, they have to live in my
Uh-huh.
bra between rolls.
That's the best one that I've
I-
heard.
I've rolled
That-
multiple nat 20s in a game by storing them
Oh,
in my
yeah.
bra. So
They're
that's
natural. Right.
I think the only even moderately superstitious dice thing I do is if I roll like a bunch of really bad rolls, then that particular D20 has to go back in the bag.
Yeah.
I mean, that's valid. It goes
Yeah.
in. It goes into jail.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not. Oh, I'm so go ahead, Ren.
No, go ahead, please.
I was
I
just gonna
asked the question. I'm the interviewer.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I would say I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little
Are you a
stitious.
little stitious?
And but also I don't have a lot of history with physical dice because when I started playing with you guys a few years ago, been doing most of it on D&D Beyond,
Right.
and then prior to that, it was like 40 years since since I was rolling dice for Dungeons and Dragons. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, but in the past couple of years, I have acquired many dice, as has my
It's
daughter.
such a good feeling, isn't it?
It is. It's so good. And it's like, yeah, and so some of them I will
Love seeing
absolutely admit. Oh, I've got one of those. It's at my desk at work, and I am not at all ashamed to admit that there have been a couple of times over the last year where I've like, today has been a really crappy day. Oh, this is a beautiful
Let's go home even
set, right? And then, like 3 days later, a nice, beautiful dice set shows up at my door, and I'm totally cool with that. So, but I do think with the next campaign, I intend to roll physical dice more than virtual dice because I have more now, and
Yeah.
I've been printing up a crap ton of dice towers and dice trays and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm going
What?
to use them.
Dice towers, you say?
Yes, a dice. I've got
Like
several
the one
dice
that I have
towers just like
immediately
that.
in reach for me?
Yep. Yes. So no real superstitions, but ask me again in 6 months and I'll let you know.
Fair enough.
Do you have plan to have specific dice for your character, or will it just be whatever feels right?
I'm sure I will.
Gonna build a palette?
Yes, I'm sure I will have specific dice for my character. I have not chosen them yet, but I'm sure I will have some, and I'm sure it will be a set that came as a set as opposed to cobbling something together from like the random bag of dice pile.
Oh yeah.
It might be the Birds of Paradise dice that I got as a winner on a Q&C show one time.
I remember that.
Those will be good. I do too. Of course I remember it because I have them. That's how that works.
I hope so.
Yes.
The only time I've done character specific dice was the very, very, very short-lived Monster of the Week campaign that DB ran before before Roll for Weird.
Okay.
We did like 3 sessions and then life.
Yeah. I do character dice. Like I've got my dice for Maris. They're in a dice box that I won from Ink and Lyre. And now that I'm playing with them, I'm like, this is Maris's dice box.
That's right.
I've got these guys that I get mocked about all the time on Eclipse because they've got constellations on them. So you have to like the D6. You have to figure out how many of the spots are constellation and not just extra dots. So it takes me minutes to count. And
It's okay.
like, it's fine. And they've got extra other stuff on them, so they laugh at me every time I roll. I'm like, wait, hold on, let me count the dots. But these are for whiskey on Eclipse, and I still have my my Lasath dice. They were liquid core D6s, and very ethereal to go with the whole
Divine.
divine thing that she had going on. Thank you for finding my words again.
These are dice for a character that y'all haven't met yet, but you will.
Ooh.
That's exciting. I also make containers, bags for my different sets, because my dice roll better when they're not hanging out as a group. I think they learn bad habits from each
chance
other.
to conspire against you.
Exactly, they learn bad habits. So, like, this bag is all my non-set dice. So, like, things...
That's where all my non-set dice are in.
Yeah. So, like, it's still divided into the different types of dice. So all my unmatched D20s are in a section, but, like, I've got a couple of these little books that have individual sets. I've knit and crocheted a bunch of individual dice bags out of colors that match the dice. I still have the dice from my very first character that I ever played in D&D. And her dice are all in their own little bag.
Oh my gosh.
So Nori's set is there, and that set grew. Like, it was the original set of 7, and then because she was a bard and a shadow dancer and had these other things, I ended up getting like a whole bunch of extra D4s for one of her things and a bunch of D6s for some of the stuff that she did, so that I wouldn't have to roll the same die multiple times. I could just like grab a whole handful, and that's always so satisfying.
Yeah.
Do you want to see a piece of history?
Yes.
So, I did not start playing TTRPG seriously until I moved to the Bay Area. But people kept trying when I lived in Fairbanks. It never took there. I don't know why. Maybe the group just wasn't right, or the timing for me wasn't right. Don't know. But I was in a short game that my friend Dane, who was on the Death Campaign, ran. And while he was running that, Hero Forge became a thing.
Oh.
It came into existence during that campaign. This is from the very first Kickstarter run.
That's so cool.
Wow.
Hero Forge. This is Elspeth. She was my half-elven paladin.
That's very
Oh.
cool.
And I don't remember if it was 4.0 or Pathfinder. I think it was 4.0 because 5 hadn't come out yet. So yeah, this is Elspeth.
That's very cool.
That's so cool.
And I mean, it still has Hero Forge backer H20 0H20.
That is
So, like,
very cool.
this is old, and the fact that it has survived this many moves is shocking because it is kind of brittle.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's so very cool.
There you go, my little piece of D&D history.
Yay. What are you working on, Ren? I saw some yarn there, didn't I?
You did in fact see some
Is it
yarn.
yellow yarn now?
It's yellow yarn now, which
Nice.
means I'm in the final color.
Yay!
Yay!
Dun, 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 dun.
That's exciting.
I just switched over. I finished the white on the plane flight back and switched over to the yellow the last couple of days, and I'm very excited about it. The yellow yarn feels thinner than the rest of it, but it's all the same DK Cricket from like
Yeah,
The
that's...
colors and dyes will sometimes change the physical property of the yarn.
Yep.
okay.
It's not unusual for that to happen with different colors.
Because I was definitely like, this feels smaller, but then I'm looking at like the stitch sizes, and they look about the same.
Yeah,
From the yellow to
it'll
the
be
white.
it'll likely be close enough that it will not be very noticeable, but not necessarily surprising that you can feel the difference while you're working with it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it just feels so much thinner.
Yeah.
And when I compare it to the other 3 colors, because I still have like chunks of yarn from each of the other colors. I might do what you're doing, Greg, and make like hand warmers out of them.
Yeah.
Because then I'll have a non-binary scarf and non-binary mitts.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because it's fun. I actually need to like post pictures of this and tag the original designer and be like, here's my variant on what you did.
I like that.
I think you'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, working on that, and I am still working on the test knit for Danae.
Yay.
Woohoo!
It's starting to come together.
Yeah, it is.
I am almost done with the first run through section 3.
Ooh.
And then there will be 2 more runs through that, but I mean, it's a fast knit. It works up fast.
Yeah.
At least at the point that I'm at. And the I-cord along the sides is really pretty.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I love an I-cord edging. I always think it looks just so clean.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. So I had to go to Alaska very abruptly. I got like 14 hours notice before I needed to be on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
And I contemplated, because I have the blanket that I've been working on for my niece. I was gonna be spending several days with her father, and I was like, if I just sat down and just did this, could I finish this blanket before I went?
Probably, but would you be happy with it? No.
No, and I wouldn't have had time to wash it and properly like block it, even though
Yeah.
you don't really need to for that kind of thing. I would have felt bad if I hadn't like washed some of the gunk out.
Yeah, because
So
there's always like house skunk that
yeah,
finds its way in.
cat hair, because I mean,
Cat.
yeah,
Because you have cats.
because I have cats and they like to hang out with me, especially when I'm working on things.
Yep.
So I did not do that thing, but I certainly contemplated,
Could I?
could I? Should I? No. Could I? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just getting to the bottom of the last heart. That will be the last of the blue section. And then from there, it's all salmon and finish it up.
Nice.
Such a bear
So-
thing to say. From there, it's all salmon.
Give me the salmon. I do love salmon. There are people who were raised in Alaska who are like, I will never eat salmon
Sure.
again because it was all they ate. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't like salmon from anywhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat it from other places, but it's not a patch
not
on
the
the
same.
Alaska salmon.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to Alaska in July, and I am looking forward to some salmon.
Oh my God, find some smoked salmon specifically.
Yes.
'Cause smoked salmon is, so
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Where, are you going just along the coastline? Or are you going into the interior?
Into the interior too. So it's a cruise from Vancouver to Ketchikan, I think, and then land to Denali for a few days and back.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. So we're going to end up in Anchorage, which I'm excited about because, and we're adding an extra day outside of the tour package, just so that we can chill out. It's me, my family, my parents, and my brother and his family,
Oh,
and so I'm
fun.
sure that when we're in Anchorage, and we are not on the cruise like tour itinerary, we'll go and find the house that we lived in
Yeah.
when I lived there.
That's fun.
I was 3 when we moved. My brother was 6 weeks when we moved, and I'm like,
Oh my Lord.
Your poor mother.
right. I mean, can you
Packing
imagine?
up a house with pregnant and with a newborn?
Right,
Absolutely
yeah,
not.
and a military family, so it's a military
Yeah.
move. And my dad and I drove. I mean, Dad drove. I didn't drive. I was 3.
Let the 3-year-old drive in
Yeah,
the States.
right. Hey, look, in the 70s, it was weird, man.
Honestly,
and-
I'm impressed that in the 70s, your father drove a 3-year-old cross country.
Well, how's he going to get the car from Anchorage to New Orleans?
Same way my dad got his Mustang
Your
from
mother.
California to
Yeah.
Washington in the moving van.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, so Mom and Chris flew, but can you imagine like a youngish mom with a 6-week-old flying from Alaska, and then they went to Virginia to Virginia in 1975. That's crazy.
No,
Yeah.
that's nuts. But I mean, you do
Yeah.
what you have to, right?
Yeah, you do what you have to. Yeah, I mean, and Dad and I, we did a cross country trip, down through Canada, and went
Yeah.
to.
I mean, my sister and her family are in the process of their next transfer, so like
Mhm.
they're figuring all that out. At least they have some time.
Yeah, yeah.
At
it
least
was
the little
funny.
one's mobile.
At least, and also, oh God, stay
right.
out of the shit, child.
Yeah. So, anyway.
And the older one is old
My
enough to get upset with the
my very
movers.
good friend when they were deciding when to have their second child, I was like, "Oh, when are you thinking?" She's like, "Well, we're not going to have a second kid until the oldest is old enough to pull his own suitcase through the airport."
Yes.
Oh, yes, that's right.
That's
Oh
Oh,
my
Danny's
gosh,
mom. I'm
Danny,
so
Yeah.
sorry.
you beat my brother.
Yeah, well, I would have been a little older if I hadn't been so late.
wow. So for those playing along at home, Danny's mom said Danny was 3 weeks old when I flew with her from Winnipeg to Comics
Comox.
Comox
Comox.
for our move.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was. I was clearly not aware of any of the drama that I caused, but I caused
Sure.
drama.
Yeah. Huh.
You know, I see that you started as you meant to go on.
Apparently, yes.
How
I love you.
overbaked
I'm
were
teasing.
you?
Sorry.
I said, "How overbaked were you?"
Overbaked enough that my dad blew through all of his leave and had to go back cross country to work because his leave was up. And I was born after
Yep,
that.
nothing but trauma.
Yep.
Nothing but trauma.
And I went straight to the NICU
Woo!
Oh,
because I had I forget what the name of it is, but the my esophagus and my trachea had not fully separated, so there was a hole between them.
Oh,
So every time
yeah.
I breathed
Fun.
in, my stomach filled with air.
Yeah, you don't want
Oh.
that.
no.
And so they thought that there was a chance that there was going to be like emergency surgery on a
Right.
newborn. And my dad is across the country. Like the equivalent of being in Seattle and my mom's in North Dakota. So
Right.
like not an easy fast trip.
Yeah. And it was long enough ago that those trips were not as easy as they are now. I'm not
Yeah.
saying you're old, Danny, but,
No,
I
but
mean,
it does help that they were both in the military at the time.
right.
And so there were like service flights going back and forth.
Yeah.
But that's
But it was long distance telephone calls. It wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't a
No,
Skype
wasn't.
or a Zoom
No.
or something like
it wasn't
that.
a text
Yeah.
message. It was
Right.
long distance phone calls and
At 20
and
cents a
weekends.
minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell, I'm old enough to remember that. I had to get phone cards to call my friend
Mhm.
Yeah.
that lived in Minnesota when I was a
Yep.
kid.
Yeah.
And I was like 15,
Yeah,
16.
no, I remember phone cards.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember rationing my text messages because you got charged for every one of them. And they
Mhm.
could only be a certain length.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
You
oh
got
man,
real-
the novels that I send my sister now.
Mm.
A
That-
novel
that-
in 23 parts. Have fun reading it, kid.
I mean that's part of why the abbreviations that are common to text speak happened was because you
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
had a certain number of characters.
Ugh, and that stupid
IKR.
T9 texting. I could T9 text under the desk.
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
was so fast with that back in the day.
Yep. And kids these days are like, what are you talking about?
What is it? Yep.
What do you mean your cell phone only had 10 keys, 11 keys, whatever it was?
Right. You're like
How do you text like
444 66 8 999 1.
Space.
Right. Yep.
Good times, good times.
So I have some other excite that happened since I last saw y'all.
Please
You
don't.
know,
Aw.
I did submitted a dungeon delve to Goodman Games for the thing they did, and I got the PDFs for it. You know what? But like the Kickstarter fulfilled a week or two ago, and so like I got the actual physical.
Ah!
Like I'm like, look, it's a 2-page underdelve, and then like I can like come over right here, and it's like Hammer Time by Greg Cahoon, and it's like, oh look,
I
it's
know
like-
that guy.
the words I wrote and like the art that Will McCausland did for it, and that I bought the originals for.
That's so cool.
And it was like when I had one of my knitting patterns in someone's book, and I was like, oh, it's like so neat just see it physically there. So I'm excited, and I was like, now I got to find some people to like run through a I think level 9 adventurers or so. What was it for? Yeah.
If only you knew
six.
some people.
We might
If
Yeah.
only, if only
know
you
some
knew some
people.
people who love
Yeah.
doing one shots.
Yeah,
And
4 to 6, yeah, 4 to 6 ninth level characters, and probably up for a TPK. So
Okay. I've
I
never
will
done one of
play my
those.
Kenku that only speaks in memes.
there you go.
Love
Yes,
that.
yes. So sometime if depending on like if we have like some vacancies in like in season 2, campaign 2, where we're not all together or whatnot, and you want a
A
little
little in
break, I'll be
betweener.
happy to, yeah, a little betweener.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. So I was telling Blueberry about it, and she's showing him, and she's got D&D friends at school and everything. Although not
Ooh.
so many right now, but when she goes to upper school next year, they actually have a D&D club at the upper
Mhm.
school that they don't have at the middle school. So she says that she's really excited to be able to join that, and she was like, "Yeah, you can come and like be the DM for all of my friends and stuff." I said, "Yes, I will kill them all because they are all murder hobos and they deserve it." So,
Murder.
and when I told her that, she's like, "A murder hobo? What's a murder hobo?" I was like, "Oh no."
Oh, baby.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, you're giving
I
her
shouldn't have
ideas.
I shouldn't have given you that's exactly what I thought. I mean, it
Yeah,
comes natural to middle schoolers,
it
but
does. Oh gosh, it does.
Just didn't have the words for it.
they didn't have the words for it.
Yeah, I mean, kids are either they will adopt everything or will commit
Yes.
war crimes, and they're and
And
There's
sometimes
sometimes
no
the
in
both.
same
between.
player. It's the same player in the same session, and there's no in between.
Yep.
It,
Yep.
they will tame all the dire wolves and then
Yep,
use them to commit war crimes.
100%.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Love that though. That's exciting that you've got the book now.
I know I'm pretty excited, and you know what else I'm excited about? In 2 weeks we're going to be playing D&D again.
Yeah, we are. And it won't be a TPK on the first session.
Oh, challenge accepted.
You're not in charge of that.
No, our dice are.
True enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping
We'll
that the
be on
first
a
session I won't put you into like a TPK-able position.
You
I
say
hope
that like
so.
we can't do it ourselves.
Oh god,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, Danny, you know us.
We do still have a bar full of kobolds, so
We
Yeah,
do.
there you go.
We do. And I mean,
We have old people learning how to fight.
yep.
worst comes to absolute worst, we can always do some PvP.
You could.
You could.
You could.
And then,
Well, we'll be on
rocks fall, everyone dies, and then we move on to whatever's next.
There we go.
Campaign 3.
Woo! Campaign 2, it was 7 minutes long. Okay, campaign.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with new characters. Start again.
Should I roll up a new character now just in case? But we'll
I
be on a
Like
new
a half-baked one on deck, just in case.
we'll be on our new channel, right?
We will be on our new
New
channel.
channel!
I'm hoping to run some tests tomorrow night. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta get everything sort of set up on the computer end here and make sure I can get as much in place as I can. And but yeah, I'm hoping to run some tests in the next few days so that we can make sure that it really does work. So keep your eyes open for that.
Mhm.
And, yeah, we're gonna have fun with stuff.
I am excited.
Oh, I'm so
excited.
excited.
Yeah.
Still figuring out who my character is, but yeah.
Same.
No character plans survive first meeting with the new party.
That is true.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did not intend for my character who's about to end the campaign to turn out the way she did.
We never do.
There were. Yeah. Nope. We don't intend, but they make things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Well, the story grows in the telling. It always does.
it does. That's part of the collaborative nature of these games is you have your thoughts, but
Don't be wed to them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, or be prepared for a real fast divorce.
Yes. Hey, guess what?
Chicken butt.
I finished the bind
I'm
off.
done.
It's done.
Oh, hey!
Yay!
So I've got-
Congratulations.
About 4 ends to weave in, and then I'm gonna wash it, and I'm gonna throw it in the washing machine and the dryer because that's how I expect Mama to take care of it. So
Right.
we're gonna
Valid.
washing machine and dryer it, and then wrap it up. And baby shower should be in the next like 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm gonna
You finished it before the baby
I
shower.
did.
That's impressive.
and as
Not
I
for
was
you, just in general.
right.
Yeah, not for you.
Well, no, I am a procrastinator with a capital P. I will be like 90% done a project and then put it down for 7 months until the day before I have to do it. And then I'll be up all night and I won't finish it and I'll feel bad. But this one I got done because I was very excited about these baubles.
Yeah.
And again, baubles.
They're so cute.
They are.
I love them.
And once I got past like the second into the second pattern repeat, I really had like figured out the tension to be able to knit 5 together without getting mad at it.
Mm.
I will never try that. I knit 3 together on my first like big project, that shawl that I made, and that was always the part that had me every time I got to that point, it was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
This got better because to make a bauble, you knit front, back, front in the same stitch. So you're making 5 stitches, and then you turn it around, turn the whole thing around, and you purl those 5 stitches. And then you turn it around and knit them together. But as you're doing that purl back of the 5, I figured out with the right tension, you have to loosen up your stitches quite a bit.
Right.
And then you've got enough room to get the thing in, and it makes a very nicely sized little bauble. So, like the first ones were tighter and didn't look quite as good. But I'm excited about it. Very, very thrilled to have that.
It's very nice looking.
Thank you.
Recipient will enjoy.
Yes.
yes,
Yeah. And the mom is a sweetheart.
and
So
texture.
yes, I want to make myself a blanket with these little baubles so that I can play with it. It's just
Do it.
It's very, very tactile. I like it. Well, that takes us to about an hour. So I think we shall go ahead and say goodnight.
Oh,
And
good night.
say we'll see you in 2 weeks for camping 2.
And also, as Crits and Knits, thank you, Majestic Goose Network.
Yes.
And-
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the years of hosting
yeah.
us.
See you later.
All right. Until next time, folks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.